Hey everyone, welcome to this collective reading. If the message resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. Let's get into it. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot today. Oh, I almost just forgot. The Hanged Man. It's time to take a moment to pause, to suspend all action, and see your situation or yourself from a new perspective. In finding a new perspective, you will find freedom relative to the situation. Sometimes when you feel stuck about something, it can be easy to fall into an energy of push and force. I'm going to make it happen, right? But the Hanged Man is saying what you actually need to do is the exact opposite. In order to unstuck yourself from this situation, you actually need to stop doing anything. The only action that you need to do right now is change your perspective. Change your perspective. That is what needs to change, not what you are doing externally, not what you are doing or not doing externally. It's nothing out there. You're stuck because of your perspective. You're struggling because of your perspective. Okay? And I've just, as I'm looking at the Hanged Man now, I'm just hearing wait, 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 wait. Do not push, do not force. If you're pushing and you're forcing, it's because you're desperate. And if you are putting desperate energy into something, that's what you're going to get back. You don't want that. Freedom is found within through a shift in perspective. The Emperor. I love how these two cards next to each other are kind of opposite. See how the Hanged Man it's like pointing down, and then the Emperor, the tree, is pointing or growing up. To me, this represents almost like the circle or the cycle of authentic growth. First, the energy has to go down into the ground. The roots have to grow before the tree can emerge and rise. I think you want to build or grow something. To build or grow something, of course, always requires both feminine and masculine energy. The surrender and the action, the flow and the structure. Everything in creation requires both in order to grow. You have been trying to force the masculine half of the equation, force the action. You've been trying to make the tree grow fast, right? But you can't grow the tree unless you grow the roots first. And that's what the Hanged Man is really saying. If you want to grow that tree, if you want to build something in your life that is truly stable and secure and will last you potentially a lifetime, grow the roots first. And you grow the roots by going within, making sure that you are internally aligned first. Because one action step taken in alignment is equivalent to a billion action steps taken out of alignment. That's for sure. Okay. If what you want to grow or build is stability and longevity, then you have to have a foundation that is stable and strong and authentic. That foundation is having the right perspective, having the right mentality, being internally aligned and in integrity with what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you want to build or grow, it cannot happen in a day. And if you feel like you want to rush the process, I would ask you why, and to then take a closer look at the energy driving this desperation, this force, or this rushing. If you really love what you're doing, there's no rushing. You don't want to rush through it. You don't want to rush through it because you love doing it. Right? Can you enjoy the process of building? Can you enjoy the process of growing a tree from a seed? This message came through me yesterday, and it's still very present right now. If all you want is a tree, then my suggestion would be to go someplace where a tree already exists. If all you want is the experience of something that is already complete, full-grown, mature, in operation, etc., go find it. So there's plenty of trees, full-grown, mature trees that exist, or creations that have already been built and are fully functioning and in operation. Go become a part of something that already exists. If all you want is to get to the mature tree as fast as physically possible, right? But if what you really want and what you're really committed to is growing something from nothing, growing a tree from a seed, then you have to be committed to the process and the journey of growth, which happens over time, not overnight. So can you find joy in the journey? Joy in the process of weaving your web, of building your creation, of honing and mastering your craft. The Eight of Pentacles is about the love of work for its own sake, the love of mastering your craft, the love of the creation process, not the finish line, the whole process, you know? You know you're in alignment internally when you love the process and you're not just trying to rush to the finish line, rush to the end, rush to the next thing, you know? All right, let's see. Where do we want to go from here? Let's go into advice from Spirit to wrap things up. Okay. You guys, this card keeps coming up literally for like every collective reading that I do, personal readings that I do, it just keeps coming up. Part of me is like, I don't want to be a broken record, but clearly I'm just the channel. I'm just the messenger. And if Spirit keeps wanting to bring this up, I'm just going to keep saying it. The Eight of Cups. You can't expect yourself to be your best or be yourself when you're in an environment that is not conducive to that. Period. Period. What kind of environment and what kind of relationships do you need in order to thrive? Is there anything in your current reality that doesn't match that doesn't line up with that? If so, leave. Leave. It's time. Okay. And this could be a really big thing, or it could just be the teeny tiniest little tweak. Sometimes the little baby's tweak can change your life. Okay. But the Eight of Cups is just asking you to notice what is unfulfilling, big or small. What is unfulfilling? Walk away. Walk away. Okay. So give yourself a second to just breathe and enter into this Hanged Man energy. Okay. Pause. Pause and ask yourself that question. Am I just trying to get to the finish line as fast as possible? Or am I committed to the process of growing something from nothing? Do I find joy in that or not? I think asking yourself these kinds of questions will help you to shift your perspective, flip your perspective on its head, go into that Hanged Man energy, and become far more aligned. And when you are aligned internally, whatever action steps you do take will feel 1,000 times better, I promise. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next reading.